Let's go back to Skype and say hello to Thug Rose. There she is. How are you, Rose?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. I'm not used to seeing you with black eyes. Is this a new thing for you to have two of them?
I've had I think worse days in practice, but yeah, this is new for me in a fight.
Well, congratulations. It was a phenomenal fight, one of the best of the year, and I escorted for you. I thought you deserved to win. It was just amazing to watch. I'm curious, is it possible to compare defending your belt to winning the belt? The emotions, which did you enjoy more?
Man, I don't know. I hold each one of my fights, dear to my own heart in their own special way. This one was, special for different reasons. But it was definitely a lot more difficult. It was there's the fights where everything's autopilot and your machine takes over, and it's like a work of art and it just comes out naturally. And then there's the fights where you're manually controlling every part of your body and you're, you know, aware and alive and uh, aware and alert for every part of it. And you're, like I said, controlling everything. So this one was one of those where I was awake for all of it, and it was all 5 rounds was really tough. But I did it, and I did it really well, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say so as well. One thing that really stuck with me, you said afterwards in the cage, you felt heavy out there. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, I was just a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotions, and I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I felt like I had an adrenaline dump before the fight. um, yeah, yeah, exactly, with like Connor, Khabib, and all that stuff beforehand, and then not knowing if I'm the main event or co-main event, back and forth, and um, even like before the fight started, I was like squeezing my fist so hard, like getting my hands taped. That and then when I turned my hand over, I was bleeding in my hand for some reason. I don't know
Wow.
how that happened. And then this other hand, the cut that I had earlier was bleeding as well. So I don't know. It helped, I think, to just know that this is, like, I guess it was a good I don't know, good for me to prepare my mind to that this not gonna be an easy one.
Right.
But it was also like hard to accept that, but I did.
Have you ever felt that anxious before a fight?
Um yeah, not that anxious for a fight before, but I have been in similar scenarios um where similar scenario no, yeah, this one was definitely unique, but similar scenarios where I, you know, it just the machine wasn't turning on.
Right, right, right. You also said that you kind of apologized for not, putting on the most technical fight, and I was surprised by that because I remember thinking to myself, "Wow, she's fighting, technically very well. Like, you moving your head. I mean, it just felt like that was a really solid. I mean, it was mostly just a kickboxing match, right? There weren't many, if any, takedowns, and I thought it was one of your best fights. Why did you feel that way?
Because that wasn't necessarily I wanted to I guess the whole training camp, like I wanted to have more speed in general, but for some reason I just my body just I don't know, I just didn't feel like I had the speed that I normally have. Um like the fast twitch, but it came in moments. There were moments where it was good, but it was just, I don't know. But as far as I guess I had to take some in order to give, two extra. And
Hmm.
so, obviously my face shows it, but I actually, it was technical in other ways after watching it. I definitely, um, it was technical, I guess, more in the sense of like fight IQ, where it was like, okay, well, this isn't working, so I had to change something and adapt and improvise. And so that was a good that was good in terms of technically, but that was not the intentions, I guess, with my footwork for it to be quite I guess I want it to be a little quicker.
She said afterwards she thought she won. She's said this a couple of times now. Did you think before they read the judge's scorecard that you had done enough to win this fight?
Yeah, I knew that I got it. I know that it was probably even or close to even going into the fifth round. Even though I mean, those other two rounds, the third and fourth, were still pretty close. Just because I feel like I had her off balance many different times. Landed some really heavy shots and stuff. Obviously the low kicks were pretty good. But that fifth round was that was the heart of a champion. I stole that fifth round, and that's that's what a champion does. That's what Mike Brown said beforehand, and that's what I did.
And of course, you kind of sealed the deal with the takedown. So I said earlier that I don't recall, but that was very savvy on your part
It,
with seconds
it's
remaining.
tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, it was well timed. Rose, how close were you to not fighting on Saturday?
Um. I don't know. I like yeah, like the whole time I knew I just had to go in there and just get to the ring, I'll be fine. But yeah, it was there was many moments. I usually by the time I get to the arena, it's like, okay, it's a done deal. Like there's no turning back. But there was even moments at the arena where I was like, I really don't want to do this, guys.
Wow.
I said to Pat, I was like, it's not turning on, and then he got so mad at me, but uh
What do you say to you when you said
sorry.
that?
Well, no, he said I don't know what. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's saying that. Yeah. We said before, like, we might get all the way down to fight week, and it's still just not be feeling it the whole time.
Wow. Why do you think
But
that
you just have
was?
to have faith. Um, I don't know. Just
It's the stress and anxiety of it's the stress and anxiety that comes along with fighting Ioane and Jacek. She's the she's one of the greatest of all time. That was the best she's ever been. We knew that. Maybe it was a fluke. It wasn't a fluke. It wasn't. But we knew that going into it, that the greatest fighter at one point in time, man or woman, is going to be showing up. There's a lot of stress that goes in it. That
Yeah.
belt is heavy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Emotionally heavy. That's a lot of, it took a lot, man.
it's exactly 10 pounds.
Yes.
I weighed it.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, because I've heard it was like 12 or so, but it's good that you actually weighed it. Um,
Oh, okay, maybe it's not exactly, but
no, no, I'll take your word for it. Could you tell us,
okay.
because from everyone who I spoke to, they said, obviously, Michael Chiesa got hurt and Ray Borg, but that you were visibly very shaken up and you left. Dana White said you left on your own. You didn't want to stay. Could you tell us what was going through your mind as all this was happening, and actually in the aftermath, what you were thinking?
Yeah, well, initially I just didn't know what the hell was happening. I saw the dolly come towards the window, and I didn't know that it was Connor until like later. But and then I kind of slowly put together that okay, they're probably after him, Khabib or whoever. But in my head, I didn't know if it was a terrorist attack, if it was what was going on. Like this is gonna be yeah. It's just it was very gosh, man, it was. I was getting ready to, cause I don't know if they was coming on a bus, if I'm gonna get stomped or what the hell, like if they're, what was gonna, yeah, bullets or not really sure, cause especially too, like everybody inside wanted to go outside and fight with them and stuff, but I'm like, and that's cool and everything if y'all want to do that, but I want to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
so, um, so like how you could just get caught in a scenario like uh and when the window broke open, I'm like, y'all can jump out the window. I'm not you could keep the door closed, kind of thing. But yeah, it's just dumb. It's just dumb, ignorant act of like I don't know. It was really dumb just to have experienced that and like I just want to go have a fight, man. I don't want to actually, get into like a street fight right now, you know.
Were you sitting next to one of the windows? Like, did anything hit the window that you were sitting right next to, or were you on the
Oh yeah,
aisle?
there was glass all over like my back and stuff, but I ducked. Like I saw something coming. Like so, the first thing I heard was I saw this big. I don't know who it was, but I just saw a really big fist like hit my window, like boom, boom, boom. And then there was like more people, and there was bodyguards like taking the guy, and then we were eventually surrounded. Like so, I'm like trying to make sense of what's going on at that point, and Pat's like cool, and I'm like no, it's not cool. Like something is telling me like this is gonna keep escalating, and it wouldn't stop. And then so the bus is trying to leave, but the freaking elevator, the bus elevator is slow. So like we're sitting ducks pretty much because if we get out of the bus, like we don't know what we're up against really, like at this point, because we don't know how many they are, or whatever. Um, yeah, what the intentions were, like, are they coming to kill somebody? Are they coming to fight? Like, what? I don't know. So, and then so all these thoughts are going into my head. So I just like, I'm like, okay, this is serious. And then something out of my peripheral, I saw something coming towards the window, and I was the dolly at the time, and the bus was moving backwards, so it was heading towards mine. And as the bus was moving backwards, it hit the window in front of me. It hit Michael Kesa, and I ended up ducking right at the right time. But yeah, so after that point, I just like ducked my head the entire time. I didn't look out the window or anything. I was just trying to like make sure nobody was coming on the bus. And
Hmm.
then I saw that we were getting on the elevator, and eventually they were, still stuff was flying, but I knew by the time we got in the elevator, like everything should be good. But still, they held us for a while because I guess they were going to the hotel too, and we didn't know like what to expect necessarily.
How long, if at all, did it take for you to put that, behind you and get back to focusing on Joanna, or did you feel like it stayed with you throughout the entire weekend?
I kind of put it best past me the next day. It took me the whole day to kind of just process what happened, and but I didn't. I kind of had bad sleep that night, but the next
Yeah.
day was good, and
Okay.
it was all good after that.
I'm sure you're really happy to be home now, right?
Yeah, always.
With your belts now. You have two belts now, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah,
Where are they?
yeah.
Are they just chilling? There's one.
This one's on the bed.
Where's number
The other
two?
one's in the closet.
Okay.
The first one's in the closet. The new one's out for a little bit, and then we put that one up eventually.
You're probably going to take some time off now, of course. You fought two really important and stressful fights in the span of 5 months. Do you think you'll fight again in 2018, back into the year? Is it too early to even guess?
Yeah, it's too early to guess at the moment. Yeah, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to get some like just recover. And the whole time I was thinking this whole training camp, like I need to get some type of blood work done or something, because I just feel like my adrenal glands are off or something. So I just want to get like chemically right a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay. You're feeling weak?
Yeah. I don't know. Just yeah, just really like flat.
Okay. Do you have, I can't really figure out who is even next. Like, who's the number one person? Is there someone even on your mind?
No.
Yeah. Maybe it's good that you take some time off to let that whole situation figure itself out. You know, let a
Yeah.
cue form. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to do something. I want to like do something fun this summer, and get out in nature. I want to there's like this like um I guess Colorado is supposed to be one of the best places to go mushroom hunting, which is, something that is, in my like heritage and stuff from, Lithuania. That's what Lithuanians do and stuff. So I want to try and find a place to go mushroom hunting in Colorado.
Okay.
So that'd be
Wow.
fun to do.
That sounds amazing. Last thing for you, Rose, I'll ask you a question that I asked you on Wednesday. Now that it's over, now that you won, how good does it feel that for the foreseeable future, you don't have to think about Ioana Jacek? You don't have to prepare for her. You don't have to square off with her.
Yeah.
You don't have to really answer questions about fighting her. That is over. You proved a point. You're 2-0 against her.
Done.
How good does that feel?
It feels great. It feels so good. I'm done thinking about her. She's done.
Well done.
I mean,
Congratulations.
expecting blah blah blah. That's that.
Yeah.
But, we're done.
You're moving on, and deservedly
Yeah.
so. Congratulations, Rose. Very happy for you. What a fight it was! Really, one of the best fights of the year, and you rose to the occasion. Pardon the pun. And I had another pun on Instagram. You know the book A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Have you heard
Yeah.
that one? A
Oh, wait,
rose.
the book? No.
Yeah, you never heard of it. Oh, it's like a poem, sort of. A tree grows in Brooklyn.
Oh,
It's very famous. So on Saturday, a rose grew in Brooklyn. That's what I called it.
Woo! That's great.
All the best to you. Enjoy your time off. Heal up soon. And again, thanks so much for joining us. It's always great to talk to you after the wins.
Awesome. Thank you.